This doesn't happen very often, but sometimes we do see agreement of purchase and sales whereby it's agreed that acceptance will be through a certain method. So for example, it says very clearly in the agreement that if you're accepting, acceptance has to be through fax. And what we end up seeing is that the other party, rather than faxing the actual acceptance, ends up emailing it. Now, what you have to appreciate from a legal perspective is that if the contract itself stipulates as to how you are supposed to accept the agreement, you must conform with what you've agreed to. Normally, the agreement of purchase and sale would say time is of the essence. And what a lot of people don't appreciate is that if it says time is of the essence and your offer is irrevocable, for example, until 9 o'clock p.m., that means that the party that's receiving the offer that's accepting it not only needs to sign the document before 9 o'clock, but more importantly, communicate acceptance of the same. What we see, and this is shocking really, is that some salespeople or people who really don't know is they'll have the client sign off on the documents and it's irrevocable till say 11:59, and they'll figure it's too late, so we'll communicate the acceptance of the offer the following morning. Now, what ends up happening is that if the seller really wants, they can say the time was of the essence and you didn't communicate acceptance by midnight, and as a result, we went forward with another transaction. And additionally, going back to the initial point, a lot of people have used loopholes whereby they say that acceptance was supposed to be communicated through fax. You sent an email. Well, guess what? I wasn't cognizant of the fact that you were going to accept it through email. I didn't check my email, and at 12:01, I accepted an offer that's way higher than yours. And at this point, if you're a realtor, your client's going to look at you like, what did you do here? Because you've lost their dream home. And unfortunately, you may not have any basis for any claim or any specific damages or anything like that, because the actual contract typically says that time is of the essence. So 2 things to remember here. 1, if the actual agreement indicates how you are to deliver documents or accept documents, and it specifically says that, for example, the communication of acceptance has to be through fax, then don't send an email acceptance. Don't pick up the phone and say that it's accepted. Send it through the provisions that are allocated for, and always get some sort of confirmation of the same. So if it's a fax, take that transmission report and put it as a part of your paper trail so that you can fight it out if you have to at a later point. Second point to remember is that in these sorts of situations where the offer is irrevocable and you're accepting it, don't sit on your hands after you've signed the documents. Have those documents forwarded to the other party and notify them that you have accepted the transaction so that they're legally bound and they're aware that you have accepted the offer. Don't simply sit there and say it's late now, I'll deal with it tomorrow morning, because there is a good chance, especially in a heated marketplace like this one, that the other party gets a better offer and now they're looking for any sort of legal loophole. And if they come to our office, we're going to tell them exactly what I've just told you. I hope this video helps, and we'll see you next time.